On the most recent episode of Friday Night SmackDown, in the segment between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, Cody ended up dropping a line that was straight out of Paul Heyman's playbook. When Cody was talking about him taking out the legend killer Randy Orton, he dropped the line, "That's not a prediction, that's a spoiler," which again is straight from Paul Heyman himself. And the second that I heard Cody drop that line, I knew that people, including myself, were gonna be dissecting this one line as much as humanly possible. And of course, that is what we're going to be doing in this video today. We're going to be looking at the possibility of Cody Rhodes joining Paul Heyman. Well, real quickly, before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is all we post is WWE related content. So if you are a WWE fan, again, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. So obviously, this isn't the first time that we've seen kind of a tease between Cody and Paul Heyman. Because there is a promo between Heyman and Cody that I think a lot of people, including myself, have forgotten about. And in that promo, Heyman ended it by saying that everybody needs the wise man. And to really truly start dissecting this one line, we need to look at Cody Rhodes first. Because in that promo, Cody kept calling himself QB1. He clearly sees himself still as QB1, as the face of the entire company. Now, myself, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there watching, would probably push back on that and say that it's still Roman Reigns. And I would argue that you can make an argument for a guy like CM Punk at this point. And let's call a spade a spade. Cody Rhodes, it feels like, has been losing the fans for quite some time now. It feels like that it's been a very slow burn, but it does feel like it's there. And I think it has something to do with Cody always being in the title picture. Or when he has these weird title reigns where he'll be carrying the championship, he'll lose it, just for him to win it back like a month later. Like some of them just don't make any sense. And I think that once people started to see that this was starting to happen more frequently, that's when people, I feel like, started to turn on Cody a little bit. And look, this isn't the first time that we've seen this happen to someone. It happened to John Cena, of all people, when Cena was constantly getting put into the title picture, and people started calling him Super Cena and all that. Like, it happened to John Cena. And it was only when they took Cena away from that title picture he started to win the fans back. Another example, Charlotte Flair. People despised Charlotte Flair when she was always in the conversation for the women's championship. And look where she is now. She's one of the top baby faces of the women's division, and it all happened because she got taken away from that title picture and she was given a chance to be a little more on her own and do her own thing. So we do have a history of seeing WWE taking their big star away from the title picture a little bit in order to get them back in the good eyes of the WWE fans. And look, we do have evidence of the fans starting to kind of turn on Cody, where whenever Cody would even get his name mentioned, there would be some boos in there. And we even saw it in this segment between Cody and Randy, where when Cody said that he was going to be the one to take out the Legend Killer, people did not like that. And there was a fair amount of boos that came from that crowd in Toronto. So this isn't just like a theory or something. This is something that does have some receipts that come with it. So now let's look at Paul Heyman. What is Paul Heyman doing right now, especially with Brock Lesnar officially retiring? Right now, it seems like he is pretty tied up in the whole Obafemi Braun Breaker story, which has led a lot of people to believe that he could be joining either Obafemi or Braun Breaker. I don't necessarily think we're going to get that. I think he's just kind of like overseeing that feud. But that's not me saying that I wouldn't want to see him with a guy like Braun Breaker. I don't think Obafemi needs him. I'm not necessarily saying that Braun Breaker does either. However, I'm saying that it could work. And if Cody Rhodes continues to lose the fans a little bit and he keeps going down this dark path, it could end up leading him right to Paul Heyman. I mean, let's just look at Roman Reigns. Before Roman and Paul Heyman came together, Roman was not well liked by the WWE fans. But after Roman and Paul ended up joining together, look where Roman is right now. So is Cody Rhodes the typical Paul Heyman guy? No, because a Paul Heyman guy to me is a guy who has some struggles getting over with the crowd, but also struggles with the promos. Cody doesn't necessarily need help with the promos. Roman Reigns didn't necessarily need help with the promos. CM Punk is one of the best mic workers in the history of the WWE, in my opinion, and he was a Paul Heyman guy. So there are some examples of these big names just joining Paul Heyman just to give him that little extra boost. And we have been talking for years, it feels like now, about the possibility of seeing Cody Rhodes turn heel. And it feels like whenever he has that opportunity to pull the trigger on something, he doesn't do it. Paul Heyman could be the voice in his head that gets him to pull the trigger next time. So, is this going to happen anytime soon? No. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think they're going to kind of wait and see what's going to happen with Braun Breaker and Obafemi to kind of free up Paul Heyman a little bit. And then I feel like we could see it in this Randy Orton feud for Cody Rhodes, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Again, if we continue to see Cody losing the fans, and if we continue to hear the boos coming from in the arena crowds, then I do think that there is a legit possibility that Cody could go down that dark path that many have followed before, and it all has ended up leading to Paul Heyman. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know down below in the comment section, do you think there's a world where Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman could actually join together? And overall, is that something that you would like to see? Let me know why you would like to see it. Let me know why you wouldn't like to see it. Again, I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon. This isn't something where we're going to wake up on the next episode of Friday Night SmackDown and Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman are going to be joining forces. Like, this isn't happening anytime soon. But if things continue to go the way they are, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. So as always, don't forget to leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in the description for a reason. That is because it'll take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. I do strongly suggest going and checking out our X page besides YouTube. I'm most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And we are also over on Instagram and TikTok as well. Over there, you can sometimes expect clips from these videos, and it's just another place for me to post when I do upload a video on here to YouTube. So if you do enjoy these videos and you're looking for some extra content, again, Linktree link in the description. It'll take you to wherever you want to go. So with all that said and done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Again, both are free. Both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your busy day to watch these videos here, because it genuinely does mean the world. And as always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.